organisation between them. Now they just step forward, close it together, stop the spaces.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Very, very
What's it? All time easy, all time everyone, all time the people that into the garage, go to the inside, through the inside, respect. Oh yeah. Inside. It's a big tune, ladies and gentlemen. Big, huge tune. Jonathan in the house. How's it going, bro? You okay? Excellent. Good news. Glad you are. Yes. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go to the normal music. How's it going, everyone? Doing well? We're back, folks. We are officially live. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that's absolutely 100% accurate. Okay? Well, lots of people said that I would never be able to make this soundboard work that I purchased. Well, let me tell you something.
You all laughed at me. What I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you?
Okay? We are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are live, complete with sound effects. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Here we come. Okay. That's enough of the background music, I think. Okay, folks. Please, you're all enjoying yourselves? You enjoying yourselves? Should be enjoying yourselves. Okay, give me a second. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Can't hear you that well. I'm trying some new things here. I'm trying some new things, ladies and gentlemen. Can you hear this? Can you hear that? Can you not hear me very well? You should be able to hear me a lot better now. Is that better? I need to... Do you know what the thing is? I've got some new headphones, as you can see, so that I can hear the sound effects. Right? And I really want to be able to hear the sound effects. But I'm guessing... Can you hear this music that I'm playing now, then? Is that coming through? Okay, you're fine. But can you now hear the music that I'm playing? That's my question. You can hear the music that I'm playing. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. That didn't used to be the case. If I take the headphones out, it's probably not going to be the case, but I guess you can now hear whatever I play through the computer. Which is interesting, you know. It's not quite what I had in mind. It's very calming. This is usually, right, the music that I have on in the background when we're doing our live streams, you know, stuff like this. What do you think the audio level's like? I could turn it down a bit. Is that a bit better? Is that a bit better? These headphones, I get this with headphones now. They kind of give me a little bit of a headache almost, you know? I don't know, headphones never used to do that. I feel like there might be some sort of, I don't know. You know, these are obviously wired headphones, but I've got the feeling that I get when you wear a pair of those awful earbuds. You know what I'm saying? Hey, how's it going, bro? Oh, you're in Surrey, are you? You can buy tickets to my tour then. Is this an ASMR channel now?
Dost thou speak unto me? Dost thou speak unto me?
Yeah, I guess it is. I guess it is an ASMR channel now. You know? Why not? As long as the music level isn't too much for you, I'll carry on. But yeah, even though these are wired headphones, I've got that weird. It's like sort of uncomfortable. Like I'm more comfortable when I take the headphones off. I'm more comfortable. Maybe I can just turn them right up. Hang on. There you go. Oh, not good. Oh, not good. Okay, fine. So, how about that then? How about that? So I've turned my headphones right up, so I don't have to wear them, but I can hear. You see what I'm saying? Probably them down a little bit. So now I can still hear the sound effects, but I don't actually have to wear them. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee has entered the chat. New Zealand, Tennessee, all the big guns. Dude, I'm loving it. It's nice to get so many international people in there. I hadn't planned on doing this live stream today, but I really need to start promoting my tour as much as I can. And a great way for me to do that is to just sit here on a live stream, you know, and just constantly bang on about it. So what I guess I need to do is I need to find my tour image. Where's that? Probably on here somewhere. Hang on. I feel so much better without those headphones on. Right, here we go. Right, okay. Stop screen. Present. Share screen. Right, okay. There you go. So that's my tour dates right there. Can I do that? Even better. So you got my tour dates right there. Am I coming down to Chichester? Do you know what's crazy? I think we're just actually looking at Chichester. So we might be. Tanya is trying to get in touch with Chichester. It's funny you should say that. They said that we'd never be able to make it to Chichester.
You all laughed at me. What I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you?
They also said we'd never be on tour, but
That is a lot of fake news back there. That's a lot.
man, I'm really enjoying having a soundboard. I can't lie to you. Has anyone got any suggestions? Yeah, it's with Tanya, yeah. Anyone got any suggestions for things that I can add to the soundboard to really bam it up, you know? Does Watford count as an exotic part?
Dost thou speak unto me?
Yeah, I think it does. I'm looking to set up a set. What does that mean? Looking to set up a set of what? Ooh. Share your referral link. No thanks, don't want to do that. Okay, it's time. It's time for me to... I'm going to put into the chat the link to purchase tickets for all of our tour dates. So you can see all of our tour dates right there in the middle. Northampton, London, Totnes, Newcastle, Ludlow, Stafford, Glasgow, Southampton and Bath. I might just... Should I get rid of this? Do you think it's better with the music or without the music? I can't decide. So yeah, I'm going to keep the the tour dates up there for a bit. So if anyone is in the UK right now, you think it's better with? Okay, let's get a bit more of a vote. I was tempted to just put it back on, but then I realised you're actually only one person. You know what I mean? You could be absolutely wrong. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's fun doing that. It's really fun having a soundboard. Can't believe it's taken me this long. Okay, music actually works. Okay, oh, it's 2-1. Jonathan's come flying in and said no. Absolutely not. Tell you what, it's tough out here, man. Wait a minute. That's mental. I think it's better with the word. I like the music as well. Right, music's back. Sorry, Jonathan. So it's much better with the music, man. Come on. I think this stream will probably get like banned or demonetized or something now, because previously I used to play the music through the computer when I was doing these live streams, but then I had to stop doing that because every time you do that on YouTube now, the whole thing gets like demonetized or blocked or whatever. Or no, if you do it through StreamYard, they just cut the audio eventually. Okay, why is Ludlow saying the 24th of October? I'll tell you why that is, Emma. If you actually look at our poster, the image, okay, it's actually quite confusing, but the date is written first and then the venue underneath. So Ludlow is in fact the 10th of October. I have complained to Tanya about this. I've said, Tanya, this poster is incredibly confusing. You usually have the date first and then the date underneath it. But that's not the way the poster has been written. Okay, the way this poster has been written is the date is first and then Ludlow underneath it, which I think is a bit crazy. Right? It is a little confusing. You know what I mean? Hopefully you can come to the 10th of October, which is, you know, when it actually is. But, you know, I do agree with you. It's a bit nuts. Venue holds 120. Is that too small? Which venue is that? I'm looking to set up a set. Oh, when you say set up a set of what, mate? Do you mean like a comedy set? If so, who for? Chichester. No, 120 in Chichester would be great. 120 is fine. What other sound effects do I have? I've got the surprise sound effect. I've got...
That is a lot of fake news back there. That's a lot.
Okay. I've got just applause. A bit boring. Shut up. Okay.
You all laughed at me.
Barrage.
Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you?
Okay. Got the hallelujah. Got this one.
Dost thou speak unto me?
A bomb. And then this last one that I didn't really select that one. It's just on there. Have you got a point of personal privilege button? That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, Al. Point of personal privilege. I'm going to write these down. Okay? I'm going to write these down. And at the end, my favourite ones will make it onto the soundboard. Point of personal privilege. Ow, peachy. Dude, that's my favourite one so far. That's my favourite one so far. Need to get the gay one on there. Which one's that? Gay? Greta shouting, how dare you? Okay. Let me find these. Okay, I'll try and find these and play them. Hang on. Might be quite hard to find the point of personal privilege. Is that what it's called? Point of personal privilege. Here we go.
If we want to defeat capitalism, we are going to need a party that will organize working people to fight for the demands that we want and to win socialism. Thank you so much.
Quick point of privilege. Quick point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Guys, first of all, James Jackson, Sacramento, he, him. I just want to say, can we please keep the chatter to a minimum? I'm one of the people who's very, very prone to sensory overload. There's a lot of whispering and chatter going on. It's making it very difficult for me to focus. Please, can we just, I know we're all fresh and ready to go, but can we please just keep the chatter to a minimum? It's affecting my ability to focus. Thank you.
Thank you, comrade. Okay, is there a speaker against name, chapter, pronoun?
Point of personal privilege.
That one could be good.
Yes.
Please do not use gendered language to address everyone.
Okay.
That's a nice one.
Hi, everyone. My name's Sam Lewis. He, him. I'm from the New York City DSA chapter. This very simple amendment is to strike the language about forming an independent party. I want, in conversation with the authors of the proposal since, I think we're all in agreement that we do want to build a mass organization, political organization of the working class.
Can you guys hear this, by the way, the
for
quick
state
point
power.
of personal privilege
So it's
ones?
not an attempt to
Take it that you can.
get rid of that shared goal. The
hear
problem
this?
with the language, as I see it, is that it counterposes
Point of
forming an
personal
independent working
privilege.
class
That's the
party
one I want.
with the tactical use of the democratic line. So it's basically saying, in the future, we will break with our tactical use of the democratic line. I think many of us have an agnostic position on that question, right? We want to
Okay, I'm going to assume that anything I
in the
can
most
hear, you can hear
strategic
from now
way
on.
as class politics in this country develops. We don't want to commit to what has historically been a failed strategy in the United States of forming a third-party ballot line. So
Dude, is this guy just
I
gonna
consider
bore me?
this a friendly debate. I will be voting for the proposal whether or not this this passes, but I think it's important to discuss.
Oh, yes. He's shut up now. Okay. There's a couple of decent ones. Point of personal privilege.
If we want to defeat capitalism, we
That's
are going
the same
to
video
need
I
a
just
party.
watched. Okay. That's not a bad one. What were some of the other suggestions? Let me see. What was the other suggestion? Greta. Greta, how dare you? Let me see.
This is all wrong. I shouldn't be up here.
I
I
like
should
that.
be back in school on the other side of the ocean. Yet you all come to us young people
This is hilarious.
for hope. How dare you? You have stolen my dreams,
Stolen my dreams.
and my childhood with your empty words. And yet I'm one of the lucky ones.
This is insane, this speech. Let me share this with you. Hang on. Let me share this with you. Ready?
This is all wrong.
By the way, this lady is a complete actor. Okay? There's none of this, absolutely none of this is genuine. You know, she's reading off a script. She's obviously, you know, part of an establishment agenda to push climate change. She's like a 15-year-old or whatever she is here now. She's reading off a script, but just bad acting.
I shouldn't be up here.
Correct.
I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean.
Other side of the ocean.
Yet you all come to us young people for hope.
Who has ever come to you for hope? What do you mean you all come to us young people for hope? What are you talking about? Who has ever come to like a 15-year-old and be like, I'm just putting all my hope in you to do something about the weather? Like, what are you talking about? It's just absolutely ridiculous.
How dare you?
What are you talking about?
You have stolen my dreams,
Oh, I might have you. You've stolen my dreams. Might be a good one.
my childhood with your empty words.
You've stolen my dreams. I think I prefer you've stolen my dreams to, how dare you? You've stolen my dreams. That would be quite a good one to have on the soundboard. You've stolen my dreams. I might have to do that one.
And yet, I'm one of the lucky ones.
What do you think?
People
what do you think about "You've stolen my dreams"? That would be quite a good one that I could use, you know, a few times at the live stream. You've stolen my dreams. She also said, "I want you to panic." Oh, let me continue.
are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning.
How do you know? Aren't you like 10?
Of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth.
What are you talking about, man?
How dare you? For more than 30 years, the science has been crystal clear.
Bro, that is such a ridiculous statement. For more than 30 years, these people have made up the science and made sure it's completely one-sided. That's what they've been doing.
How dare you continue to look away and come here saying that you're doing enough when the politics and solutions needed are still nowhere in sight. You say you hear us and that you understand the urgency. But no matter how sad and angry I am, I do not want to believe that. Because if you really understood the situation and still kept on failing to act, then you would be evil, and that I refuse to believe.
Interesting. Very interesting. Mega Witch, yep. Oh, what's this? That's some other video I didn't mean to. You've stolen my dreams? Yeah, where is she on chemtrails? Greta. When we actually need this little poisoned dwarf lady, she's nowhere to be seen. Do you know what I mean? Could have done with you on chemtrails. No interest in the chemtrails. Chemtrails do not exist.
Dost thou speak unto me?
Is she doing Israel-Palestine now, Greta? What's that got to do with plastic? It's bizarre. This is probably the worst psyop for the younger generation, knowing that we were introduced to her at the 2012 Olympics opening ceremony. Is that when she first came onto the scene? Chemtrails do not exist. I knew they were fake as soon as I was asking around at the demo in London. They were paid $400 a week. What are we talking about? It was a chemtrails event? I don't know about this chemtrails event. What was the chemtrails event? What other sound bites could we have? We've got Greta. Obviously we've got a Trump one. Who else is good? Do you reckon? Could be anything. Could be a sound effect. What do you think? I was really racking my brains to get more earlier. Couldn't quite manage it. Hang on, let me get my tour dates back on screen. Can't forget about that. Share. Thank you. Bosh. Have I seen Greta's sister? I have not. She's a singer. Cool she is. Cool she is, Peachy. Cool she is, son. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I've heard a lot about Matt Hancock at the COVID inquiry. I've not seen it though. Let me see. I've almost reached the point where I just think everything in the news and everything is just all made up and stuff. Here we go. Matt Hancock getting ripped to shreds at the COVID inquiry. Okay, well, let's watch some of this, shall we?
There was a small team of us who were driving incredibly hard and getting blocked. For instance, I was trying to publish the recommendations on likely actions we might have to take in terms of lockdown and getting blocked by Number 10 from doing that, which eventually went out in early March. And this is just another example of it. I cannot for the life of me understand why PHE would make a statement like that when it was so clear that we were running into a major problem. And it is a deep frustration that even as Secretary of State, I couldn't get them to change their clinical guidance.
Can I just ask, I'm sorry if I don't really follow how, PHE was an independent agency, but responsible to the Department of Health and Social Care.
Through the CMO, yes. And I spoke to the Chief Executive.
So why doesn't the Secretary of State for Health and Social Care have any levers over PHE?
You may very well ask, because of the behaviour of some of the senior officials. So, for instance, when I said in January, I want the serum that we have to be made available to the private sector so they can expand testing.
I completely agree. Like, nothing is coming from this inquiry. It's not a real inquiry. You know? COVID inquiry, my ass. It's not a real inquiry. It's just, you know, something they can just churn out to distract people from the real issues now, you know? There's none of these people are going to face any sort of real justice, ever.
They
in
did,
this life.
Didn't do it, right? It's astonishing that we haven't got PHE senior officials at this inquiry, and they've essentially not been asked these questions. It was a enormous...
I'm afraid we have had officials from Public Health England and UXA, Mr Hancock. So.
No,
she's a bad actress as well.
These questions have not really been aired. I don't care if people get upset about it. You know, we've seen even from this very chair, people who were upset about me taking action that was necessary. I ruffled some feathers. They were rude about me at the time. They've been rude about me since, but it saved lives, and that was my duty as Secretary of State.
Can we come back to the document?
That's what it says.
Can we come back to the document, please, and look at the fourth bullet point down. The Secretary of State flagged the most contentious item in the bill, which I assume is the coronavirus bill, is to raise the threshold for giving care. It's a very complicated set of problems. Are you able to brief?
I care about. You know what I mean? None of this I care about. Yeah, the thing is, Jan, I think that the person asking him the questions is part of the whole thing. I think the people filming it are part of the whole thing. I think Matt Hancock's part of the whole thing. I don't think there's a single genuine person in that entire inquiry and media room and everything. So there's just no point for me for paying any attention to it whatsoever. You know? The judge lady there looks like she's in on it to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. DD, how's it going, dude? If you just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, we are celebrating the launch of my nationwide tour. Tickets available at the link that I just posted into the chat. You follow that link, you get your tickets. Okay? So there's 42 people in here. Somebody buy some tickets, please. And let me know in the chat that you have. And then I can say to Tanya, look, I just sold some tickets. We've only got 800 seats in Northampton. All right? And we've sold about, I don't know. We've not sold 100 yet. So we definitely need some help there. Okay? So if you live anywhere near Northampton, move your butt. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, let's put the music back on. Two purchases for Glasgow last week. Thanks, Jonathan. You're a good man. UKCV family attended some of the sections of the inquiry. Who's UKCV? Am I supposed to know who that is? Am I being dumb? It's a nice bit of music. You've stolen my dreams. I definitely want that one. Who else does good sound bites? I don't know about this music. Next. Peter? Oh, I love you, Peter. Oh, maybe that one. I love you, Lisa. I love you, Peter. I've gone off Trump a bit, that's the problem. He's got a million sound bites, you know, obviously. But, you know, I'm just not as up for that as I would have been previously. 2 purchases for Kingsway. Thanks, Liam. Appreciate that. Good man. See you there. You're not doing the Fairfield Halls. We're not doing the Fairfield Halls, you know. Fairfield Halls is close to me. But I think it's quite close to London, really. You know, if you can get to Fairfield Halls, you can get to London, can't you? Just jump on the train at East Croydon. Come on, guys. Plus, who knows what sort of a horrible deal that the Fairfield Halls will give us, you know? We need some different music here. This is just not good enough. Where's the music I had originally? Let's do it. I like my own brand of chill out music. Return the sausages? What is that? What's that got to do with anything? Am I missing something? What's the sausages about? Oh, Keir Starmer's statement on Gaza hostages. Nah, not interested. Not interested. I can't even listen to Keir Starmer for the length of time that a soundbite takes, to be honest. You know? Not keen. I know what you guys are talking about now, yeah? But it's not as good as, you know.
You all laughed at me. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you?
You know what I mean? Surprise? It's a good one for surprise. Like, what do you mean it starts tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? What's in the news at the moment? Anything good? Is the Oasis tour last night? Was it last night? Oh no, I definitely don't want anything Will Smith, thank you. Do you see that Will Smith? You see Will Smith doing that outside DJ thing? Let me show you. This is the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. I'll show you what, hang on. Hopefully I can get the clip on here. so poor. Watch this.
We got to Shaw. Okay. We're making a lot of noise. And the noise must mean that something is about to happen. Okay, shout out to Shaw. They got everyone tapping the screen. But as you can see, there's a lot of noise right now.
Listen to how dead the response is to Will Smith's new song.
All right. But listen, we haven't finished.
It's funny, I haven't been behind turntables like this ever. Like, I started off as a DJ.
Yeah.
I was a DJ first.
Okay.
And then I met Jazzy Jeff.
And he took over.
And then once I met Jeff, I never touched.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This whole thing is nonsense as well. You know, these celebrities always have this incredible story. I used to be a DJ and then I came up with a song and blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, dude. That's not how people get famous. They don't actually get famous through like some thing that they did or this amazing song they came up with. It's like the whole fame game is completely rigged. You know? You sell out to the beast system and they make you famous. It's not because you met a DJ and la-di-da-di-da.
Turntables again. I never tell you. It feels good back here. It feels good.
It feels good. We need to get you some turntables when we're ready. You take these home with you. Take them.
Yeah, no, this is kind of nice. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, but listen, we haven't finished. So we want everyone to tap and hold the screen and share the live. Thank you for the gifts so far. I appreciate every single one of you. All right.
Oh, they giving you stuff?
They are. They're helping me out.
Yeah, how's that work? So
basically, what they'll do is they'll exchange real money for TikTok coins, and then they give to support my journey.
Oh,
so right now they know that when I come outside, this is all free. So to come here is free. We don't charge any artists to come here. We like sharing the love. And then they said basically since I've started this journey, TikTok and my lovely community empowered this journey for me, and that's enabled me to come outsid.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, man, I'm very grateful.
That
is beautiful.
I'm gonna have to get some TikTok coins. I'm gonna get some TikTok coins.
no, you just being here is enough. You being here is enough. Your cosign means the world to me, so I'm very grateful. But listen, we ain't finished because we got something else to do.
I got a new one. I got a new one. Just a little summer fun. We do a verse of it.
By the way, and his new song is basically, it's one of these Illuminati humiliation rituals. And it's, first of all, it's deliberately terrible. His new song is deliberately terrible. And it's like, I like girls. I like pretty girls. And it's so awful. And then, right, they bring out Rita Ora, and there isn't a single person in the whole crowd that could give a single SHIT about the whole thing. Like, they bring out Rita Ora, and literally nobody cares. And because stuff like this is all staged, it's all programs, Rita Ora is like your best example of like an industry plant. You know what I mean? Like, you in your entire life have never met a fan of Rita Ora. You've never met someone who's like, oh, I love Rita Ora. I go to all her concerts. I've got all her albums. Nobody cares about Rita Ora. She's just such a great example of just like an industry plant. Someone who you were just told is famous, and they put her everywhere. Right, but no one actually cares about Rita Ora. So at this part of the video, when Will Smith brings out Rita Ora, he has to pretend to be so excited that Rita Ora's here, and they're expecting the crowd to be like, "Whoa, it's Rita Ora!" But no one cares about Rita Ora, so everyone's just sort of standing around, just like, "It's Rita Ora." But then Will Smith and Rita Ora have to do something with their hands, and they have to pretend to be so excited, and it's so lame that it's beautiful. I want you to witness it.
This. Where all the pretty ladies at? Where we see all the pretty ladies? There you go.
Exactly.
No, so I did this song, little summer fun. This one is called
Summer Fun. This is so bad.
Pretty Girls.
All
so
right.
we gonna take a minute, fellas. We gonna honor all the pretty girls around. All the pretty girls. Let me see. All the pretty girls. Let me hear you. All the pretty girls. Let me hear you. Go ahead, let's do this. We do a little verse. So this one is called Pretty Girls. Little summer fun, just something to have some fun. I like pretty girls. Yo, I like pretty girls. Yeah.
Oh, dude, you have any idea how terrible this is? There is no way this isn't deliberately terrible. See if you can spot anyone in the audience that cares. Anyone that's moving. This lady on the left here with the multicolored, she's trying her best.
I like pretty girls. Okay, there we go.
They managed to find one person who's pretending to enjoy themselves, and they zoomed right in there.
There we go.
Look at that. There wasn't a single person moving apart from Will Smith.
You don't gotta wait in line tonight. You too fine for the line tonight. 5 + 5, you a dime tonight. It's a full house, better play your cards right. I'ma post your pic if you pose. Make one phone call, you in vogue. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. Hold up, wait, pose. I'm about to do some investing. Spend it on you and your bestie. You and your twin on your jet ski. I'll change your life if you let me.
Look at that guy with his hands in his pockets with a denim shirt and a white t-shirt. Just standing there just like, oh. Dude, this is so bad.
Girls. I like pretty girls.
Don't, dude, you're a raising homosexual.
I like pretty girl. I like pretty girl. Hey, hey! Rita Ora, lady.
You know, he goes, hey, nobody cares.
I like pretty girl. I like pretty girl. Okay, there we go.
Not because people are enjoying it. People just want to see how lame it is.
You don't gotta wait in line tonight. You too fine for the line tonight. 5 + 5, you a dime tonight. It's a full house, better play your cards right.
God bless that lady for pretending to have fun on the left there. You know the guy in the multicolored hoodie there? He's my favorite. Just stood as it stand there, like expressionless. Just the whole time.
I'ma post your pic if you pose. Make one phone call, you in vogue. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. Hold up, wait, pose. I'm about to do some investing. Spend it on you and your bestie. You and your twin on your jet ski. I'll change your life if you let me. Girls.
60-year-old man.
I like pretty girl.
Married to a lady that treats him like a doormat, first of all. And he's also a raging homosexual. You're telling me this isn't a humiliation ritual?
I like pretty girl.
Rita Ora pops out there and no one cares.
I like pretty girl.
And Will Smith pretends to be surprised and turn around. Look at her standing with her hands on her hips like she's some amazing person. Will Smith is the only one making noise.
Rita Ora, ladies and gentlemen. Rita Ora.
No one cares.
In the building. Hey!
Rita Ora has no idea what to do, so she has to.
In the section. Yeah, that's right. There you go. I like pretty girls. That's crazy. See, that's how that song works. You just put it on. They just show up. So that's ladies and gentlemen, Rita Ora in the house. In the house. I know. It is a pleasure, baby. Good to see you. I know, yeah. Hey!
Did somebody say they needed a pretty girl?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, imagine having such limited self-awareness that you say that about yourself. You grab the mic and be like, did someone say they need a pretty girl? Oh, my gosh. Oh dear is correct. Dude, I saw a comment of someone who said about Will Smith. They were like, he raps like he's an undercover cop. That's pretty much the best. Oh, God, I hate this type of music. I swear I can trace the downfall of our civilization from the inception of this kind of music. I agree. You're quite correct, JP. Rita Ora, hey! I was just like,
That is crazy.
Walk on, London, make some noise for Will Smith.
Rita, it is good to see you.
DJ AG.
In the building, DJ AG.
What is Rita Ora's purpose here? What is she doing? What is she contributing? She's doing anything.
Making these dreams come true. Will Smith, the man, the legend himself. This is
keep repeating each other's names. They're not saying anything. They're not doing anything.
Incredible. I cannot believe. I just came to be your backing dancer.
Oh, look, so good. Will Smith must have said it's good to see you 10 times. That's all he's got to say. He doesn't know who she is. Listen.
No, yeah.
Count how many times?
Did somebody say they needed a pretty girl?
Yes, exactly. That is crazy.
Walk on, London, make some noise for Will Smith.
Rita, it is good to see you.
DJ AG.
In the building, DJ AG in
Making
the building,
these
ladies
dreams
and
come
gentlemen.
true. Will Smith,
hey,
the man, the legend himself. This is incredible. I
It is
cannot
so good
believe.
to see you.
I just came to be your backing dancer and sing some few songs afterwards.
Oh, man.
So I'm gonna leave it to you and I'll be dancing in the background.
No. I think.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think that was a perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Handoff right there. That was a perfect intro right there.
Gosh, this is one of the cringiest things I've ever seen in my life.
That was the
That was a perfect intro right there.
Intro.
What are you talking about, DJ AG? That was the perfect intro. Dude, this is the single-handedly the worst bit of content you have ever put out. You must know that.
Before you go,
yes,
we still got some more for you. Before
we got
go.
more. Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna give you. You know what? We're in the UK right now.
Yeah.
Now I'm a big fan, obviously,
Rita
of UK
Ora is trying desperately to pretend like there's any kind of energy in this
music, and
situation.
we're in the UK. But I'm also a big fan of dancehall as well.
Oh.
So I've brought a few beats with me.
What you got?
And
Okay.
we're gonna try and get TikTok to help us.
Uh-oh.
And the crowd outside in terms of what you might want to freestyle over.
Ooh.
So we're gonna give you some options. Oh my God! Right, here we go. Option one. Option one.
What's Will Smith doing?
A J Hus joint. Hear this one.
I really want to hear Will Smith.
That's what it on. Let's work it out. Yeah. Let's work it out.
Hold on. You can't start yet.
Oh,
There we go.
man.
That's option one. All right, that's option one.
That's option one.
Option two, you take it to the biggest UK hip hop song in terms of being streamed.
Ooh.
You take it to this.
There's barely any need for Will Smith to be.
All right, there we go. That's the biggest tune.
Fine. But, isn't it just incredible, the state of, celebrity culture these days? It's all unraveling. Isn't it? It's all unraveling. It's just the perfect comment. And that's why I want you guys to see this type of content. Regular people are they're so over celebrity culture. It doesn't have the shine on it that it used to. First of all, a lot of people realize that all of these celebrities are pedophiles. Or if they're not pedophiles themselves, they're involved in some sort of pedophile ring. Majority of these big Hollywood people, they're pedophiles, they're Satan worshippers, they're the actual scum of the earth. Okay? They've got nothing in common with a regular, God-fearing human being. And they're certainly not people that you should look up to or idolize in any way. And, we're reaching the point where they've sort of outlived their purpose. And Satan's just humiliating them for his own means now. So in a way, it's quite reassuring to see how much of this fake celebrity culture is now being exposed. You know what I mean? Exactly. The only good thing about seeing him here is that they know they're exposed and they're finished. Just like Hollywood actors, we are witnessing their downfall. Exactly. Yes. 20 years ago, people are eating this stuff up. Exactly. That was the good thing to come out, the whole Q thing. We have been telling people for a while that symbolism will be their downfall and that kind of stuff.
You all laughed at me. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you?
You know what I mean? How much better is the soaking music than that nonsense? Yo, that sort of fake voice that he does. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All that rubbish. How you doing? It's great to see you. Yikes. Your Jurassic Park, you on there? This is kind of a niche time to be streaming, isn't it? 5 o'clock. But it works for me. They were all perverted moral degenerates 40, 50 years ago as well, but at least the music was good. Well, exactly. At least back then you were sort of at least getting some content out of it, something that was enjoyable. You know, now it's just, oh man. Dude, it's bad now. How bad is it now? Just watch the new Jurassic today. Garbage. Of course it's garbage, dude. Of course it's garbage. What else is it going to be? Let me put these headphones on. Okay, there you go. Is it easy to hear me with this music on, or is it too loud? Or is it too quiet now? Oh, this music's not quite right, I don't think. It needs to be more backgroundy. It's more of like a tune. Okay, this will be the one. Yeah, this is it. This is the bad boy. That's better. It's easy to hear you. Good. Okay, fine. Wear my headphones for a little bit. Okay. 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 June, right, fine. Da, 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 da. So where does that go to? I don't know. 6 days ago. Let me see. Interesting. Well, here we are. What can I tell you? Is there legitimately like any sort of musical artists that are new that are like good or real, or you know what I mean? Like, what do people listen to these days that's new? Who is there? Who's like the new like Lionel Richie, for example? Who is that? I can't think of anyone. Can anyone think of anyone? Or who's like a new band, even? I saw people trying to pretend to get excited about like the 1975 at Glastonbury. It's like that lead singer of that band. Dude, I honestly, you know how everyone in the industry pretty much is a pedophile? Not saying anything about that guy, but my spider sense is tingling on him, for sure. Dude, I can't believe that people go to Madame Tussauds and to look at waxwork figures of celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Waxwork figure. I wouldn't go and pay 30 quid if they had the real celebrities in there. Do you know what I'm saying? The fact that people go and just look at the waxworks. Dude, I wouldn't go there. If it was the real celebrities. if they literally had Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt and everyone in there, I'd still be too busy to go. The fact that people are heading down there just looking at, you know, replicas. If you could, like, chat with them and... I'll be like, nah. I wouldn't even go if that was free. Actually, that's a good point. That is a good point. I would actually rather hang out with the waxworks now that you mention it. The current state of the music industry is why groups such as Chic, Pulp, Human League make a lot of money touring right now. That's what I mean. Whenever anyone tours, it's always like the Spice Girls or whatever. They have to wheel out the Spice Girls in order to sell tours or whatever. There's nobody new, dude. There's no one. Why is that? Proper geezer. Good to see you all. And just as I got here, I have to pop out. What? Come back. Buy tickets to the tour. That's what we're doing here. I need to get my tour info back on the screen. I'm really slacking here. Is that it? Yeah, there you go. Right. That's my tour. Okay, guys. That's where I am. You want to buy tickets? Bosh. There it is. Max. How's it going, Max? I haven't been live for a while. I haven't caught you live in ages. Dude, I haven't been live for a while, Max. I've only just come back to the game. You know? I've been away. I've been working on this live tour that you can see in front of you on the screen. Okay? That's what I've been doing. But now that my tour has been arranged, there's going to be a lot more dates than this, by the way. We're going to keep adding dates. But now that my tour has been arranged, it's time for me to promote the tour. It's time for me to do 5 live streams a week, okay? And make sure that everyone who knows that I'm alive gets tickets to this tour. All the new artists, not the best. They've just agreed to be handled by the demons in charge. That could literally be it, you know. Max, that is music to my ears. Max is coming to the tour, ladies and gentlemen. Max has done it. I told you I'd sell this out.
You all laughed at me. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you?
Exactly. Okay? Can't wait to tell Tanya that I've sold at least 4 tickets today. Dee, dee, dee. Dee, dee. Mobile phone. Hey. Will a waxwork Delling pole be at your shows? Well, let me tell you something. There might even be a real Denning poll. There might even be a real Denning poll at our shows. Excellent work, Al. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? That's not a bad one. Mel B got married today at St. Paul's Cathedral. What party with that? One of her kids is now trans male. Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Big supporter of the stream there. B&M. A&M. Whatever that stands for. I can't remember, but thank you. I know you've been in a ton of streams. You've supported the stream a lot, and I appreciate it. I wish you the happiest of birthdays, as we all do. One in the chat, please. Bosh. Oh. It's good to be back, to be honest. I missed doing the odd live streams. It's a good laugh. It's a good way to spend your afternoon. Just chilling out. I do remember back in the old sort of Trump Q days when it felt like there was so much really sort of crucial things happening and all this news happening, and I wanted to do a live stream every night to react to this incredible breaking stuff that was going on. Now it's just so obvious that that's not the way it works. You know what I'm saying? Hey! It's Hal's birthday on Tuesday. Okay, we'll do one on Tuesday. I'll try my best. I miss the old days when I thought there would be arrests. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I mean. When we used to do live streams, it was like, oh, the arrest's going to be tonight. And X22 report and stuff, they're still on that vibe. Still doing those. You know? Still like, the arrests. It's looking good. Any second now. Okay, dude. Oh, tired. It's a different vibe now, you know. It's a different vibe. It's just I'm burned out on the news, so I won't be doing that. I can't bring myself to even look at the news in order to make a video anymore. Many of the Q drops are still relevant. I'm not giving up yet. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. Listen, I was there for a long time. I was queuing it up with the best of them. And no one will be happier to be wrong than me. You know, if the arrests start rolling in, great. Great. It's just, I don't see where that is scripturally. You know? Trump can't cancel the Great Tribulation, you know? So, the Bible talks about, you know, the degradation of human character, and it leads to this terrible time, and I feel like that's where we are now. All the nations of the world declaring war on Israel and stuff. I feel like that's where we're going. I don't see where in the Bible the, you know, the bit is where everything just gets better and everyone, all the bad people get arrested. I don't know where that is. But happy to be wrong. Right, who's the next person to buy tickets for the tour? Come on, guys. There's the link. Do it. Do it. Every leg of the tour, by the way, we'll be going for like drinks afterwards somewhere. Central London must have been a circus today with the Global Homo Militia. Oh, it's Global Homo Day. Of course it is. I completely forgot about that. To be fair, there hasn't been quite as much sort of promotion of sodomy this June, you know? Usually there's quite a lot of like sodomizy stuff in June, but I feel like it's been quite low key this year. Does anyone else think that? Seems that way. I heard they're finding less and less sponsors. Oh. Well, that's good. But I'd be surprised if it's actually about money and sponsors, you know. I think it would be more just sort of encouraging people to rebel against God. Barclays pulled out. Nice one. There's quite a spiritual turnaround. No appetite for all the perversion anymore. That'd be nice. I saw something about the pro-Palestine lot disrupting the Pride event. The left eating themselves. Well, that wouldn't surprise me. You know, you're going to have to pick a side at some point, aren't you? Oh, man. I might refill my tea. If you guys want to stick around, do a bit more live streaming. It's high energy. So, I'm going to refill my tea. I'll be back in a minute to continue the promotion. Non-stop promotion.
That is a lot of fake news back there. That's a lot.
Back in a moment. Guess who's back? It's me. Back. Okay. I've returned. Let's do this. Okay. All parties are controlled. Okay. Fair enough. Only good local independent family orientated with no ego. Hey? What are we talking about? Anything good? You just joined us. It's Saturday night, and we are promoting my live tour until we're blue in the face. You can see the dates on your screen. If you want to book tickets, I've pasted the link into the chat just now. You know how it works. Get in there, or else. Okay? Look, here's the link right here. There's loads of dates all across the country. There's more being added all the time. Maybe even Yorkshire. Agree, pride has been less evident this year, hardly seen anything. There's barely been anything. I'm sure there hasn't. Let me tell you something, once these countries are like Muslim majority, there's not going to be any of this pandering to homosexuals. You should get Tanya to make a guest appearance on your live stream, Alistair. I'm sure she's up for that, actually. She wants to do that. So let's do it. You know? I'll find out when she's available. We'll all join in, eh? It's nice to have a guest, isn't it? I did guests for a little bit. Then stopped doing them. Don't know why. Certain people were outraged about my Russell Brand policy. Decided to never come on again. But whatever. If Islam takes over, Queers for Palestine will have their day of reckoning. Ooh. Queers for Palestine. Fascinating. Dude, I'll come to Chichester. Give me the details of that 120-seater. We'll do a tour there. It's not a problem. Easy. Let's do it. I'm there. You know, if you've got a town that you think's ready for some Alistair Williams and Tanya Edwards comedy, we will visit. Promise we will. Would like to go to Manchester. We got denied. Palace Theatre. How's it going, Ian? Palace Theatre or Cliff's Southend? Southend. It's not a bad shout. What about an I'll be back for the tea breaks? I can just say that. And that's only going to have a maximum of like 1 use per live stream. We're looking for multi-use. Who said no? The Frog and Bucket in Manchester said they declined to offer us, which is weird. Well, that could have something to do with me or Tanya or any one of our social media profile type things, Who can say? Who can indeed say? People are going to say no, aren't they? Surprised Tanya can't get us more bookings, but on the old, I'm a female and you have to let me in or I'm going to yell at you. See you later. Enjoy your din-dins. Their loss. Well, exactly. Quite. It's a good tea I've made again. It's 2 good teas I've made today. 2 belters. Went to purchase an extortionately priced coffee at Clapham Junction Station, but the they-them girl in the shade head wouldn't take my money as it's cash-free. So I walked away. Did you walk away with the coffee? Presumably not. It's hard being in today's world. Like the Top Secret Comedy Club where we do our show, me and Tanya. It's a cash-free venue. They don't take cash. And some people who come to watch me and Tanya are like, I can't believe you're doing this in a place that's not accepting cash. It's like, right, but it's not our decision, you know what I mean? Like, I'd like them to accept cash, but you got to work with the tools that you have at your disposal. Do you think me and Tanya are in a position to be like, oh, we're going to walk away from this comedy? Because pretty much, how hard we have to work to get a comedy club to put our show on in London. Some things can't be helped. No secrecy. What is that about? Pretty secretive comment. Are you doing the Great British National Protest No Cash Week, Peachy? Or do you always do cash only? Wait a minute. There's a Great British National Protest No Cash Week? Is that going on now? Nobody tells me anything anymore. Nobody tells me anything anymore. Try to do cash always now. A lot of the businesses on my high street where I live have stopped doing cash, and when you ask them about it, they say, "Well, the problem we've got is there's no banks in this town anymore because all the banks have disappeared, right?" And they say, "So if we did get the cash, there's nowhere for us to deposit it, So because the banks are closing, their actual branches, I mean." That makes it a lot more difficult for businesses to even accept cash. It might just be an excuse, probably is, but it's probably true as well, I don't go to the bank anymore just because the nearest bank to me is miles away now. You know what I'm saying? So I get paid in cash quite a bit, so I often have quite a lot of cash. So I don't deposit it at the bank. What I do is just try and spend it. You know what I'm saying? But I never put cash in the bank anymore. It's like a 50-minute round trip for me to go to the bank. It's insane. They keep closing more and more banks. pretty wild. Local CAF need to pay card company £500 a month. Wow. Probs just passed cost on to consumer. Another reason for inflation. Wait a minute. They need to pay the card company £500 a month? Dude, that's probably a lot of their profit margin, you know? CAFs don't make a lot of money, I know. I work at one. I work a non-for-profit one. That's crazy, £500 a month. What for? Take card payments? Card company must make a killing, but cash keeps its value. Right. See. Good point. I don't understand these small cafes and restaurants who won't take cash. Yeah, I can't understand that. Maybe it's the not wanting to go to the bank thing, like I just said, because banks are so scarce. Maybe that's what it is. Do you reckon? The card companies also have different rates. They charge small businesses a fortune, but big corporations get a special deal. Well, then, if that's the case, then why do the small places not just do cash instead? I guess a lot of people just don't carry cash around now because it's hard to get rid of it. Did you try Oaken Gates Theatre in Telford? I didn't. But Tanya's the one doing it, so maybe she should try that. I can recommend it. You think that's a good one for us to try? They should be doing everything to encourage small businesses. Yeah, well, you're assuming that they're trying to make things better, not worse. You know? They should be doing everything to encourage small businesses if they want the country to get better. But if they want the country to get worse, they would just crush them. Like with the COVID regulations, for example. Where all the small businesses got closed down, all the big businesses did all the business. Okay, cool. Telford it is. I'll go to Telford, that'd be great. Be a good one. Ludlow and Stafford are near. Proper geezer, how's it going? Good to see you, man. Cash is still legal tender. It should be used in as many places as possible. Strongly agree. Robber. Thing is with the mark of the beast, you know, I'm not suggesting that we should give in any way with what I'm saying, but it's inevitable that cash will be taken out of the world, because when God says that, you know, they'll give you a mark, and without the mark you won't be able to buy or sell, you know, when God says that that'll happen, it will happen, and that's only possible if cash isn't in the world anymore, because if cash is around, then you can just buy and sell with cash, can't you? You know? But if we're in this digital beast system, then they surely can prevent you from buying or selling unless you got the mark, you know? Go back to bartering. I think I told you guys my mum has aggressive cancer and she's in the hospital with an infection, so hopefully, oh jeez, do some surgery next week and she'll be back home. Our prayers are with you, Proper Geezer, and your mum. Sending best wishes and prayers your way. I'm sure everyone in the chat that prays and everyone that doesn't, please keep Proper Geezer's mum in your prayers from now on. Yeah, I'm with you. Like I say, what I'm saying is not any kind of suggestion that we should go along with it or not kick up a fuss about it. You know? Just saying. It's happening. Why no midweek dates? I don't know. I just think it's easier to sell a lot of tickets at the weekend because, you know, people are free then, Martin. But we're not against doing one midweek. I was telling a colleague that his mother was 90 and had exactly the same thing. My mum was 86 and in March she was fine. It changed very quickly. Personally, I think it's down to the jib jab. Yeah, I think you could be right. My first thought, whenever anyone says now, oh, this person's got cancer or this person's got heart problems or this or that, I'm like, well, it's almost certainly the vaccine. You know? It's my first thought, always. And that's probably correct. Without a doubt. First thought also. It's any sane person's first thought, isn't it? Oh, sorry guys. A lot of people giving personal stories about how, you know, this family member's healthy and then blah, blah, blah. I mean, so many of our family members, mine included, have had all these, you know, poisonous whatevers. It's pretty sad. Pretty sad. But I'm sure, like everyone else, there's not much more we could do to convince people not to get involved with these things, you know? No one really wanted to hear it. My parents are the same, both healthy, approaching their 80s. Not on any medication, but within a year of the jab, he had cancer and she had a heart attack. Yikes. Welcome to the Good Vibe stream. Actually, this isn't a Good Vibe stream, so that joke isn't even necessary. It's still a good one. Nevertheless. Warned them, but they wanted to go on their holiday. I bet you so many people have got similar stories as well. That's pretty much my parents as well. They like going on holiday. That's what it is. Square in the house. We just want to make the most of the time she has left to make some good memories. Oh man, sorry. Never been ill in her life. I wouldn't hold your breath on that one, Daisy. We shall see. Who knows? Okay, folks. I think that's unfortunately that's all that we've got time for right now. But maybe we'll be back later. Certainly be back sometime during the week. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been good fun. Enjoyed myself. I'm sure you have. Wife's asking if there's any more dinner for the kids. So, away we go. Okay, guys. Thanks for your presence. And we'll see you all very, very soon.